Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. I pressed this button and I didn't even notice. I'm so ashy. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm with family and friends, right? You guys are my friends, so don't judge me in how ratchet I look right now. I need water and I need uh, a lot of things. Anyways, so where we left it off was that my husband went back and he started to feel the pressure of, oh my gosh, like I just promised to go back over there to spend time with a woman that I spent 2 weeks with, that, and I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. Ladies, we did not get intimate. No, really, we didn't, and that, I think, was part of the reason that he was just like, she just let me get on this plane like this. Oh Lord, it was really hard. I can't believe I just said that, and I'm falling apart here. But yes, no, we didn't do that at all, because I was serious. And I know that a lot of relationships happen otherwise, but I know that our relationship is not based solely on come on, we're really young and we love each other and we're sexually attracted to each other, but that's not the be all and end all of our relationship. um because we were friends first, and that's where I left off. My last thing was that he had to just, I was willing to send him back on that plane without giving him the goods and letting him know how good it is, because I knew that that's something he had to work to get. And that's just me. That's how I see it. Other women and men see it differently. That's important to them. I personally feel, in my experience, that if you revolve your relationship on sex from the beginning, then that always ends up coming back to bite you in your ass. And that's real talk. That's been my experience. I don't know, what kind of games other people play with that area of their life, but for me personally, I don't compromise that anymore, because it has always ended in disaster for me. So, and men are hunters. They like to hunt, and when they don't get to do that, then they don't really value what it is they get. That's just been my experience. And so he went home with all his stuff, and I was like, because the other thing was that he didn't provide me with a pathology report, which is a thing that a lot of people have difficulty talking about. This is real talk here, so we're gonna get into those dynamics now, because please stop making all that noise. Yeah, so the pathology report didn't happen, so I wasn't really motivated to do that. And my husband's the type of person that likes to, he likes to hit it raw. Sorry, I know this is a lot, but that's the truth, and that's what it is. And I hope he doesn't get mad about me telling his business like that. But a lot of men are like that, and they're not clear as to what the dynamics are. And for me personally, if your mind as a man or as a woman is not at that place where you can be upfront about the reality of the societies that we live in, and you're running around here wanting to hit it raw, and you can't have a conversation, you don't know what your status is, you don't really know what your status is when it comes to that area, if you have this, that, or the other, and you're not willing to take a test because you've been running around hitting it raw, and you don't know who you're sleeping with because you're not having that conversation with your partners, then that says to me that you're an irresponsible individual, and I don't want to give you the goods, because you are irresponsible. And I don't deal with irresponsible people, because I'm a responsible person. I'm responsible to my family, I'm responsible to my kids, and I'm responsible to me, more importantly, and to the point. So you're not gonna kill me. And so, yeah, that happened. He wasn't willing. I'm sure he has his reasons why, and he could speak more to that, but that's one of the reasons why we didn't get intimate. We just decided that we would just, so it was more than comfortable, because it felt like, like I didn't give myself totally in the relationship in the beginning, so I felt more confident in being able to just say no. I mean, it was still hard, because I was starting to picture myself with this person, like skipping off into the sunset, like, oh, he's so beautiful, he's so wonderful. And he went back and he was like how he was, and we started to kind of fade away, and I just was like, all right, well, cool. And so when I didn't push it, he was just like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I should come back. And so he left in December and came back in August. So that was, it took him, how much is that? 8 months, 9 months? About, yeah, about that. About 8 or 9 months to get himself back to Belize for my 30th birthday. And he was just like, it was a split second decision, and he could speak more to that because it was really romantic and cute. He was like, all right, enough of this. You here posting pictures of you having fun in bikinis and and just like, oh, we can be friends and bye, boy, bye. And he was just like, well, you know, because I didn't chase him, I guess. He was just like, this is a little different, you know? And he was like, all right, well, I'm coming, you know? I'm coming to get this. I'm coming to deal with this. And so he did all he was supposed to do. He got himself there. He got himself tested and checked out. And we just sailed off into the sunset. That's literally how it was. He sailed off into the sunset. He spent time with my daughter, which was a really, really big deal for me. He met her father's parents, her paternal grandparents. He took us to Placencia. He took me to Tobacco Key and then we met my dad, and you know, he developed a relationship with my mom. And it was in this moment, in this time, that we just really started to really vibe, and we had this amazing synergy and energy that's like, you know what, there's definitely something here, because now I've earned it, now I've worked for it, now I'm spending time with this individual in a real way, that I'm starting to see more than just why I got on the plane to come here, which was, this woman didn't give me none, and now I gotta go get some, you know? Regardless of whether or not he was getting it here or not, I don't really care, you know? But, yeah, so now I'm here with her, and we're having an awesome time, and I'm starting to really fall for her, and I was really falling for him. And, he went back, and I don't even remember what it was like when he went back. Like, it was just, all I knew was, as soon as he gets on that plane, I'm going to do everything and whatever it takes to go see him. Now I started to invest, you know? Oh my God, this is so annoying. I started to plan my trip to Germany, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get some money together, go get my visa, and let me just pop over there and see how he's living, right? Because when I decided that I wanted to be a wife, I was not going to because it wasn't the first time I had decided to be a wife, you know the story behind that. I was going to first get my own ticket, get in there, look around, and get back home and see what it is that needs to be changed, what's possible, and what could be done differently and better in order to better accommodate my daughter. So I came here on vacation. So it was August. I think it was 6 months later. No. Anyways, I came there 6 months later, right? Yeah. I came to Germany 6 months later. And this is the end of this video. Stay tuned for more.